Uploading the entrance's coordinates to your HUD. I've marked the Hive's entry terminal on your HUD.
We got company! All right, who's first?
Access that terminal.
Let's do this right.
Have been accessed.
Do you know if the statue's still up? The one in Heroes Park?
Without Mjolnir to protect it, I can't be sure.
Wait, what?
I suppose it was going to come out eventually.
You put Mjolnir on my statue so they wouldn't take it down.
Well, it felt necessary.
AIM scientists are fighting AIM forces. They want to defect. Help them. Help those scientists defeat AIM's forces. AIM scientists are fighting AIM forces. They want to defect. Help them. Help those scientists defeat AIM's forces.
Making progress.
Pickup coordinates so they can evacuate.
Hey, Nat. Thanks
For what?
for not giving up.
I'm not made that way. Neither are you. Wanna go somewhere? Get some peace and quiet?
Love to. Chimera's getting crowded again.
Right? You'd think Bruce would at least be quiet when he reads, but he does the leg jiggle thing.
There's a servant nearby.
Down. And they're done.
They never learn.
There they are. Neutralize them.
Here we go.
will throw everything at you to keep their servers intact. Destroy them all.
This one's down.
That server has been destroyed.
Avengers, charge! Now you've done it. I can do this all day.
Excellent. AIM server bank is down.
They were no match for our strength.
Oh, hang on. I didn't realize it was muted. So this guy here, this Thor, he's like straight up not playing. He hasn't been playing for this whole Hive, and he's like 170 power. Yeah, kick him, why not? Oh, it won't let me. Oh, you have to hold. Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh, it's a host migration now. So that fucker was the host. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm not gonna let him get free progress for just sitting around. And he should have gotten downed. He should have lost. And then have to, like, you know, switch to another character and not be able to get his loot as Thor.
Excellent.
Yeah, he should get totally fucked over. But no, apparently, somehow there's some sort of bug that was making him, like, invulnerable. Yeah, and the dude's, like, super high level. We could have blasted through these rooms in, like, 2 seconds if he were actually playing. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, people are playing tonight. I mean, we found 2 people. So, I mean, I guess at least 2 other PlayStation gamers are on tonight.
I wish you could have met Becky.
Hostile Earth. I'll have to check it out.
Stories about her. She's kind of a legend at S.H.I.E.L.D. Everyone wanted to make Peggy proud.
Yeah, they've Apache Wolf. They've definitely done a lot of quality of life with this most recent update. The gear has been updated and upgraded, and their terminology on gear perks has changed. And honestly, there's some really sick gear to grind for. But I think the game still needs content. That's just the worst thing about it, is even after all this time, they are just not putting out content quick enough. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I was gonna try to get through the whole Mega Hive tonight, but I mean, if I don't think just the 2 of us are gonna do very well here. I think we do need to matchmake and find a 3rd and possibly a 4th. Yeah. Yeah, because now that the Mega Hives are like, I don't know, I feel like they've gotten harder. They didn't used to be this hard. I used to solo this shit all the time. But I think when they raised the power cap, like the Mega Hives got really difficult. Which might be a good thing, but... Yeah, and I need some different gear. I'm trying to do some different stuff with Cap. And it's kind of not working the way I want it to. I think being a ranged Captain America character is very boring. But it's kind of needed for endgame boss fights and stuff. Like, melee combat is still not viable, even though that's something they're working on changing. But I mean, they'd have to totally retool the Cosmic Cube boss fight with Monica, because I mean, there's just no way to win that unless you're a ranged character. And you have to be like heavily spec'd into range. It's embarrassing. Like, what am I gonna do? Jump up in front of her and kick her in the face? Like, and then fall to my death every time I try to melee Monica? I've never heard that elevator dialogue before. I've never heard that one. And I've done 50 hives. I've got the platinum trophy in this game. I am the best Avenger, okay? Yeah, like maybe Black Widow with the guns. Range builds are fun, and of course with the bow characters it's fun. But like for Thor, it's so boring just to throw the hammer all day long, and same for Cap, just to throw the shield all day long. I usually just use it to like clear out a crowd, and then I'll run in and start throwing punches, you know? Like, I just think it's boring. I like to mix it up. I like to be a little bit of both.
Destroy the turbine.
And plus, just pressing R2 the whole game, how fun is that? That's not fun. And even with Black Widow, I try not to do a ranged build with her. I love to get up close and fight with her as well. So I kind of like having a build where I can do both.
That turbine is finished.
And right now my build is kind of one-sided. See, what's happening here? This is what happened to me last time. I got shot in the back. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm about to die.
Disable the turbine.
It's just bullshit. I'll be doing great, but then I'll get shot like 3 times in the back at the same time by like 2 different dudes, and then I get a game over. Oh, now they want us to clear the room. Where is Black Widow? What are you doing, girl? I feel like I'm doing this all by myself. Oh my god. About to get a game over. You see this bullshit? What is going on with these enemies? What is... Look at this. The guy's like one-shotting me. I know my defense is pretty low, but it's not that bad. What is happening right now? No. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to use my ult. Oh my god. Are you... I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, now she uses it. Yeah, I guess I should be using this, but... What? I thought I killed you. What is going on right now? Yeah, my build is not where I want it to be right now. It's kind of changed, but like the shield I have is just so freaking good. But the problem is now that my melee my melee damage is kind of low. And then my defense is just abysmal. It's like 1,000, 1,300, something like that. So like, yeah, it's kind of like evenly spaced. Everything's like 2,000, then defense is kind of low. And I'm just trying to get like better gear because either the perks will suck or the ratings will suck. And it's like very one-sided. Like you'll get a piece of gear that makes your range better. Oh yeah, this is... Oh, I guess I'm Iron Man now. Yeah. I think that's a problem with all characters. If you like double jump it, you turn to Iron Man. Huge Final Fantasy fan. After playing Strangers of Paradise, would you recommend it? I do recommend it. I'm having a great time with it. I know I've only done like 2 videos on it, but I'm having a blast. I'm just like, there's so many games. Like, I've got that, I've got Horizon Forbidden West, and I've got Elden Ring. So it's like, dude, I'm playing like, and between that and Avengers, it's like, dude, that's like 4 never-ending games. Oh, I can do that? Oh, this might be, okay. I don't know if I want to do that, but that's kind of badass. Oh, you want to get the loot? I'm gonna get killed. Please! We have to get out of here. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't. I can't do this with the laser guys. I am not trying to get downed on, what is this, wave 1 of the Hive or whatever? Jesus Christ.
One of their agents is down. Neutralized. Another enemy defeated.
Here we go. Yeah, I love the takedowns. I've purchased them all. My build used to be like totally melee and takedown focused. And I've kind of tweaked it a little bit to where my shield does more damage. I'm working on some things here, for sure. But yeah, I think, I don't know where my defense needs to be, but it probably needs to be a little more than where it's at. And I'd like for melee or range to be like 2500 or higher. I don't know, this current gear set has me kind of like jack of all trades, master of none at the moment. But earlier I was like one-shotting enemies with the shield, but I was also like a glass cannon. It was like I could get hit once and then it was over. But yeah, my original build for this character was all about stun damage, takedowns. You throw the shield to like incapacitate some enemies, clear out a crowd, and then just start, you know, doing takedowns, start doing heroics. And your energy just restores like instantly, so you can just always do takedowns. You can always have all of your heroic abilities ready to go all the time. So I got a pretty sick build for this character, but I've kind of trying new things. Oh, it's a defeat all targets score. Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh my god, no! Boy, that really threw me off here. Oh, I should have, no! Great. Somehow they're still double teaming me. Oh! I love this one. That's one of my favorite takedowns right there. Yeah, I do massive damage on headshots with the shield. Plus, if I time it right, when the shield glows, as soon as I catch it, I deal like, was it 35% extra damage? Something like that. Oh my gosh, they are spamming. Plus I get vibranium damage on hits and crits. And I'm using Black Panther's artifact, so that's buffing vibranium damage. Which just makes sense, dude. I'm Captain America using a vibranium shield. I should be racking up that damage. Okay, so we did it. Let's see if we can matchmake, because I like this Black Widow player, but we need a full squad here, please. But yeah, Stranger of Paradise is so good. The main reason I'm enjoying it so much, not only is it by the makers of Neo, which makes it incredible. I freaking love Neo. But it's just the writing and the cutscenes are so good. It's like a satire of Final Fantasy. Like, some boss will be, oh, haha, I'm Mjolnir of the Radon, and I'm the god of justice, and I will kill you all with my skull sword. And he's like giving you this boring lecture about how he's the lord of this and that, and all Jack does is just, he's like, shut the fuck up, and then he jumps in there and uppercuts. Like, basically the way they say it is, he's the skip dialogue option of a character. Like, that is his character trait, is that Jack is just like, he's everything an American thinks when they're playing a JRPG. You know, we're just like, this dialogue is so boring, these cutscenes are long, everyone's speaking Japanese, I don't understand what's going on. I just want to press circle and skip it and get into the fight. Like, nobody cares, you know? I don't want to sit here and... So, like, it just makes the game hilarious, and it's a form of satire, I think. It's so good. I want to cancel the countdown. I really want to find more people. I'm going to cancel the countdown if it gets below 10. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm flying around and it's weird. Oh my gosh. Please. No. No. Oh my god.
Be careful out there. We're all counting on you.
We can't find another player. There's no... People never want to do the hives. That's not good. That's not a good sign. Because there's 3 endgame things, right? The Mega Hives, the Oilty, and the Raid. This is the only way to get exotics, gamers. And when I join the OLT, people are not qualified. Most of the time, it's like people wanting to get carried. Occasionally, we get like one dude that's like max level on everything that just carries us through it. But there's like people that have no business in the OLT. They'll be like level 40. They haven't even unlocked their whole skill tree. Their power will be like less than 100. Like just like they qualify to get in, but like they can't do anything. I haven't had good experiences with OLT. I almost never get a good team. There's always at least 1 or 2 people that are dragging us down. The raid, the only problems with the raid is just crashing, honestly. It's not entirely people that want to be carried, but most of the raid is just like, the game is just shit. Or just, you know, the devs are still patching things that have been wrong with the raid since day 1. Okay, that's gotta stop. This is throwing me off. I'm sprint flying.
Got something in your eye?
That is really gonna get me killed. What is she doing? Fight! Kill him! Oh my god, I got hit by like 3 gas bombs in a row. Look at this, if I hold L2, I can just hover. Oh, now I'm flying. Okay. What is wrong with this game? I know they put out a patch today, but
Another enemy defeated.
okay, now you're playing. Okay, now Black Widow is playing. Yeah, I want to see those guns going off. Look at that damage she was doing. Where's the carry at, girl? Come on. Here, I'll do a little typing. Oh my gosh, is this game broken? I'm so sad. I'm so sad, gamers. I'll admit, I am sick of the hives as well, because I had to get the 50 hives trophy in this game, and I swear I did over 100 hives. Like, most of them did not count. So I was so pissed, and I was so done. I still don't want to play hives. I never want to play a hive ever again, honestly. But I do want this exotic gear. I just want some exotic gear. So here I am, playing the game mode that I'm just absolutely fatigued. I've paid my dues. I've spent more than enough time cleaning out aim labs. All right, I've killed every aim bot, there's no one left at aim to stop me. I've killed them all. They've cloned as much as they can, but you know, I've come in here with every Avenger and I've killed them all. There's no more robots. I killed them all myself. Oh my god, please stop hovering. That is gonna get me killed. They need new stuff to get exotics? Yeah. And like, what would be wrong with having hives that are like not in an aim lab? How about that? Like, what if we just go to a base in the middle of the desert, or what if there's outdoor hives, you know? Like, can we not take this concept and apply it elsewhere? And why does it have to be like 5 or 6 floors every time? Honestly, 4 is enough. Like 20, 21 floors of this garbage? It's so repetitive. I don't even want to play the game once I'm done with a hive, dude. They're just, yeah, just more ways to get exotics. Like, why don't the villain sectors drop exotics? Like, once a week. The elite villain sector or something could drop one. Because those are pretty tough. They're a nice little challenge, unless you have like a ridiculous build where you're one-shotting the boss or something. You know, fair enough, but no, I ain't playing. We gonna skip this stuff. This fucking room again. 11:52 p.m. All the Marvel's Avengers kids, it's all past their bedtime. See if I can just like oh my gosh, this is how I got downed. Oh my god, it's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Please no. Yeah, this is what happened to me last time. I got shot by like three dudes at the same time. And they all shot me and it like stunned me so that another dude could shoot me. Yeah, and then I was taking like probably gas or ice damage at the same time, so my health was already being drained in kind of a bullshit way. Are they regaining their health? Is this for real right now? Is this the real world I'm living in? Oh my god, no. Where's Black Widow? What is she doing right now? Fucking cooperative game. Please. Oh my god. I can't read that. I will read it in just a moment. There's too much at risk here. This Black Widow player wanted to skip matchmaking. Just wanted us to get back into the game. That's a terrible fucking idea. Whew. Oh my gosh, this guy's getting the business. Look at that. Look at that. It's still got 30 seconds of Brooklyn Brawler. I saw something over here. Is it just this guy? No, there's someone else. Oh my god. What is happening right now? Oh, there he is. Is that him? I am Iron Man. Dude, no one's ever gonna buy this game if they see my gameplay. They're just like, and Captain America was hovering around like Iron Man? This piece of shit game, I'm never gonna buy it. It's like I got with Spider-Man PS4, the enemy bases. Understand having some, but you do through the DLC, they could have done something else. Yeah, okay, yeah. Some of those were like, you were fighting on rooftops that were under construction, or you like went in to a thing and took out all the guys. Yeah, those did get a little repetitive over time, but like, not as repetitive as this. But, yeah, I do see how they kind of rehash the same designs and same ideas.
Let's do this right.
But I mean, just 90% of this game was aim labs when it first came out, and 2 years later it's still mostly aim labs.
These enemies must be defeated.
It's just mind-blowing. Alright, where's the door? Or is it a... Oh, it's a defeat all targets. Okay, well. Ooh, that's a nasty takedown. I gotta say. See, I don't get when bullshit like that starts happening. Alright, here we go. I'm going overkill. Oh, you're gonna spawn more? Okay. Look at how many heroic orbs I create. Are you kidding me right now? I'm not even using my full power. Oh, you're stealing my orbs now, huh? Okay. Well, you better be using your heroics, you know what I mean? Yeah, the rooms don't even change, like Crystal Cavilli's done that. Oh, yeah, I mean, it is literally the same aim labs that we've been blasting through. At least the Spider-Man warehouses were, like, different, or you were, like, fighting in a construction site or a rooftop, you know. New York has a lot of variety, even though it's a city full of mostly skyscrapers, right? But they found a way to create interesting areas and fights and stuff. Whereas this is just... And there's so much beautiful detail in these labs, you know, there's like a lot of different textures and glass and fancy animations happening, but it's just like, dude, we've been here forever. This was like all the content that launched with the game back in 2020, and it's been 2 years. That's where I don't have any more sympathy, is the fact that it's been 2 years and not much has changed here. Listen, guy, we can't do the open the door and get the chest. I'm gonna get wrecked here. Yeah, we have to get to this next room. This guy like wants to open the door and get the chest. I'm like, you want to fight all these things and get down? That's what you want? You saw me roll out of that. You all saw that, gamers. I did professionally roll out of that. Yeah, she. I'm gonna take this Dreadbot off the table. Hopefully. No, maybe not. Wait, what? What can I do while I'm sprint flying? Can I... Oh, I can switch to a ground pound. Okay, okay. This one's nasty. Yeah.
Team are no longer a threat.
Oh my gosh, one more room to go. And I love Crystal Dynamics as a developer. Like, the Tomb Raider games were good. The campaign of this game is really solid. But like, some of the end game and just the bugs and the lack of content is just, that's rough.
We have to do something about Bruce.
We've talked about this, Nat.
We can't avoid it forever, Steve.
I'm not gonna be the one to tell Banner he's hogging the hot water.
It's hogging the hot water. Or change the objectives, like something to change it. How come there isn't a Wakanda Hive? Yeah. You know what I like about Wakanda? They do have that horde mode that they added. And that would be an interesting idea for them to kind of flesh out a little more. Like, if there was a really good horde mode that was even better than the Wakanda horde mode, but if they found a way to replicate what Gears of War does with its horde mode, oh my gosh, that would be insane. Because you know how fun it is to sit through 50 waves of horde mode on Gears of War? It's so much fun. But it's because it doesn't get repetitive. There's lots of interesting objectives, interesting locations. It's rad. Yo, what's up, Rebel Scene? How you doing? We are trying to do Mega Hives tonight, and it's a little rough.
These enemies must be defeated.
We're only on the second one, so safe to say we're only halfway. Captain America can fly like Iron Man. Look at this. And it's actually distracting me. It's not. I'm not able to fly in a helpful way, I have to say. It's not helpful to me. Maybe I could exploit it better, but I'm not. I'm not doing a good job. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna have to do my thing here. Woo! Oh my gosh, that takedown was so nasty. Oh, you gotta love it. Wait, what? Oh, he did the Daredevil kick. I need to see that one more. That was the Daredevil, like, he does that, like, front flip into a kick. I think Batman does it too. I mean, I think everybody does it, to be fair. Okay. So we got through there. I've really just been playing Cap lately, so I don't... I've heard that Thor had issues with, like, some of his attacks weren't doing damage, but I think they've patched all that.
Excellent work.
I don't know.
You've dealt another blow to aim.
I wish there were more people playing. I can't find anyone to matchmake with. Me and this guy have been soloing this tonight. Please, just give me a third. At least a third. You know, 4 people might be asking too much of this game, but 3 would be so nice. 3. Just find me one other Avenger. Please. Please. I'm going to scream. Don't you dare ready up. I'll kill everybody. But yeah, I've heard that several characters have this issue where they can fly like Iron Man. I don't know what to do with that information. Okay, gamers. Yeah, ready up. Let's go. 4 people. I don't even care. Let's freaking go. I forgot to pop a one of these. I think I'm gonna do it now though. This is garbage. Just giving me trash. And really, yeah. Yeah, Black Panther was hip. Yeah, Black Panther was really good. But guess what? If you're not on PlayStation, like, you haven't had content since Black Panther. Dude, that's straight up, it's been 8 months, dude, since Black Panther dropped. Okay? Spider-Man came out not long after. So, if you're on Xbox or PC, you haven't had content in almost a year. And the Spider-Man content wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. And it wasn't even that great. The combat's okay, but traversal's kind of shit. And, you know, they could have done better with a story or a villain. I thought they would at least do that. They've only been working on it for like, what, 2 or 3 years or something? The Spider-Man thing? Like, they had to have been working on that before they even launched the game. Because they did that at the initial E3 when they revealed the game. They were like, oh, by the way, Spider-Man's going to be exclusive on PlayStation. It's like, man. Yeah, the fact that they didn't add missions, at least a villain sector or like a campaign or something. But they said they didn't want to do too much because they were worried that it wouldn't be fair. It would take away from, you know, everyone not having it. Okay, so make Spider-Man multi-platform. Why are you fuckers, you know, if you're like all of a sudden worried, oh, we don't want to make too much content just for one platform. Well, don't. Spider-Man's was in Ultimate Alliance. He's been in other games that were on other platforms. You can do it. You don't have to be a, you know, you don't have to be a dickhead. And hoard the most recognizable Marvel hero to one platform. I think it's the dumbest decision. And it's probably one of the many flaws that this game has, was that probably killed this game in a sense even before it launched. Once people heard that, they were like, that's kind of slimy. And Sony doesn't own the character. They're in a partnership with Marvel, and they are basically licensed to use Spider-Man on their console for the Insomniac Spider-Man game. So there's a partnership between Insomniac Games and Marvel and Sony. So it doesn't mean that Spider-Man can't show up in Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Nintendo Switch, or anywhere else for that matter. Oh my gosh, it's so great having 3 players. It's absolute chaos. We're having a great time. We're kicking some butt. Just beheaded that robot. Yeah, and the voice actor actually for freaking Spider-Man, he's so good. He's so good in this game. Give the man some work. Give him something to do. Give him a campaign. Give him some missions. Sean Chiplock is amazing, dude. He's so skilled. Ooh, gotta get messed up, fool. I don't know. That enrages me to no end what they did with Spider-Man in this game. They had so much time to create content for him, and then they gave us what they gave us.
The enemies
Yeah.
have been defeated.
Can Black Panther hover? Look at this. Oh my god.
Gotta say, I don't have a lot of experience with royalty. So just let me know if I'm doing it wrong.
For someone not born in Wakanda, you do quite well.
I met the King of England once, during the war.
I would hope you are more comfortable with me.
This is insane. Oh my gosh.
AIM has a server bank nearby.
I think if they don't turn it around this year, this game might be in some trouble.
They never learn.
I mean, this year they gotta drop something fire, and there's gotta be some hope for this game. They gotta get a player base going here, because what they did with Spider-Man was not enough to bring new people to the game permanently. And the Wakanda expansion was really good, and so was the raid, but like the raid just, it's so buggy. It's so temperamental, and not having join in progress, if you get disconnected or your console crashes or whatever.
AIM will throw everything at you to keep their servers intact.
And the fact that you just have to start the raid over, fuck off. Like I have 5 hours of my day to waste when your shitty game crashes on my next gen console. Are you kidding me? This game shouldn't be crashing at all. I'm a PlayStation 5 gamer. If I was playing this on the Series X, I'd be pissed. This game crashes as soon as I go into an OLT or a raid or something. Sometimes it crashes even then. It's insane. It's 2022. Come on, people. It's not that hard. I understand the games are gonna crash here and there, but not to where I can't rejoin. Any games ever, any co-op game, online co-op game. What online co-op games don't have a join in progress? Like, Gears of War has one. Like, just name any game. Army of Two. That was on the 360. Fucking Halo has it. Yeah. Fucking Halo has had it for ages. Yeah, we can't figure out how to do a join in progress. Fuck right off. Figure out how to do a join in progress.
AIM server bank is down.
My god. What year are we living in? Yeah, it would have just sold if they added missions with Spider-Man. Spider-Man stuff sells, yeah. And if they didn't lock it behind one console, dude, imagine how many people would have bought this game on PC and Xbox if you had all of the Avengers accessible.
Yeah, I still hate it.
That's my number one argument. When we talk about this game, I say you took the most recognizable Marvel character. The most recognizable Avenger is Spider-Man.
Interact with the object ahead of
And you locked him away from 2/3 of your community. Are you insane? Of all the mistakes, of all the flaws this game has, that was the first one. Before the game even came out, I was like, that's not good. I said it. I even said it. I said it live on stream. I said, that's not good. I said, that can't be true. They would never do something so stupid. And then someone sent me the article, and I was like, oh, they really are that. That's how fucking greedy Sony is. And I had planned to play this on PC. I bought the game on PC, but dude, the PC community's dead. You don't get to play as Spider-Man. Like, nobody plays this on PC. You kidding me? Unless you're raiding, I think that might be the only thing you could probably play on PC, and even then, you'd be lucky to find a full raid crew. Oh my god, that takedown is nasty. You'd have a money printing machine if you had Spider-Man and did it right. Kingpin were in this game. Doc Ock, somebody. Venom, I don't know, I don't care. Anybody. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. This is when the game is fun. When everybody's all in, we're all together, and we're being awesome, doing Avengers hero stuff. We're being challenged, there's like lots of enemies to fight. I do kind of wish the enemy counts were higher. Because I feel like here it's like, yeah, we take a lot of damage if we get hit, but like the stakes aren't really high. And it was like if the enemies were like more of them, or just like the higher tier enemies were here, you know, like,
You know what I miss most?
throw in a couple dreadbots or something, really make this game crash.
Were they actually good in the 40s?
Yeah, you know when they added the custom harm rooms and you could have like 5 dreadbots and like 40 enemies and just try to override your PC? It's crazy. Captain Marvel might drive sales, but they said she probably ain't coming this year. Dude, if
Destroy the AIM
that's the whole thing they're building up to, though, is the Kree. The Kree invasion and Captain Marvel coming to save the day. If they don't do that, the game's gonna be dead before you get a chance to have the Kree invasion. What else are you gonna build up? What other characters are you gonna add? There ain't shit to do.
Use the terminal.
That's why I say this year has to be something, because Anthem died the same way. They weren't listening to the community. They were doing a bunch of dumb shit, and they were trying to sell microtransactions more than they were creating content for the game, and that game really had no end game. I think Avengers is in a much better state, but there was a lot to learn from Anthem. As far as live service games go, as far as mistakes in live service games go, there was a lot to learn. And that was the other problem with Anthem. They didn't
Destroy all the power core.
not only did they not listen to the community, did they not have enough content and stuff, they did not learn from other live service games. They didn't look at Destiny 2. They didn't look at Warframe. They didn't look at Division 2 or Division 1, whatever was out at the time. They didn't look at any of those games and go, okay, let's look at the mistakes that they made and let's try to avoid those so that we're in a better state when we launch than those games were. Let's not repeat the same pattern that every live service game has done and make the same mistakes that every live service game has made. Well, guess what? Anthem made every mistake in the book and they made new ones. So they fucked around and they found out. Avengers, they've made some mistakes, but they are not skilled in live service games. Crystal Dynamics has never made a multiplayer game or a live service game. Even the Tomb Raider multiplayer was like not very good, because the first Tomb Raider game in 2013 had this like weird Uncharted style multiplayer mode that they were trying to do, and it was just not good. It was not great at all. I was like, why did you add this? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Even Uncharted's multiplayer is not that good. Their Horde mode is great, but just their straight up multiplayer is like, there's nothing to write home about. So like, why would you try to copycat that? I don't know. She-Hulk and Winter Soldier this year. Winter Soldier needs to be an expansion. I think so. It needs to be something big. I would love to see Cap get some more screen time, and him and Bucky, you know, go at it. Give us a awesome campaign that makes us feel like the Winter Soldier movie made us feel in theaters, you know?
Made you want to be better.
You still miss her, don't you?
Still one of the best Marvel movies of all time. Yeah, and I've heard that they want to wait and launch She-Hulk whenever the TV show comes out. And I've heard that they have Jane Foster ready as an expansion, but they want to wait until Love and Thunder is in theaters. I think that's fine. That's really smart. You know, there should have been a Moon Knight expansion or a Moon Knight event or something when Moon Knight hit Disney Plus. I think they should have had something. They should have had skins ready when No Way Home came out. They should have had, what's the other thing they should have had? Oh my god. I'm done. I'm done. No, I'm done. That's it. Nope, I'm done for the week. That's it. No, I'm not. I totally got screwed out of that. I completely got screwed out of that. I'm done.
Enemies must be defeated.
Yeah, I'm closing the game. Nope. Negative. We are going to live stream the raid tomorrow. We are going to do that. We usually like to do that with friends. I'll do that next week. I don't know. Or I don't need to appear offline. I'm going to shut it down anyway. That bullshit has happened to me twice this week, where I've just gotten, like, cheap shotted. And if that person had been on the checkpoint or whatever and just got us out of there, we probably could have avoided that. Yeah, I think I'm done with Hives. They are just not going well, and I'm just not finding enough players. Yeah, brand synergy is key. So, if they can get on board with that, that would be great. That would be one of the things that would save this game. Because, freaking Marvel Future Fight, on my phone, and Injustice 2 always drops stuff from DC movies, but freaking Marvel Strike Force on my phone has DLC that's timed with stuff like Moon Knight, like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. When all these shows, all these movies are dropping, when the Black Widow movie dropped, they had stuff in the game that you could do. Like, and the thing is, they have to be working with Marvel very closely. You know, they have to show them the costumes of the characters very early on so that they can be working on this. There's a lot of synergy that's got to happen between all of these different groups, right? For this game to succeed. So, if they don't do that, we're in trouble. Drop my controller. Yeah, I'm just frustrated. That's terrible. So yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do the raid tomorrow. Hopefully we don't have any issues. Hopefully the fact that raid gear drops after the encounters now instead of at the end, that'll be great. That would be a great thing. Yeah, how's it a AAA game and not have it? Yeah, these mobile games are like running circles around it. I log in, I get all my stupid little consumables every day, and almost every Marvel character is in this freaking game. Now I get that it's just a mobile game, but it has some aspects that AAA games should have. And yeah, it does kind of have some of the gacha elements. And it definitely pushes microtransactions very hard, and the microtransactions are not cheap either. Like there's things you can buy for like $20, $50, and $100 in this mobile game. But yeah, we got all the characters. I know you can't see it, but there's so many characters. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. So many characters. Meow. So yeah, that kind of synergy needs to happen. And of course it's got to happen early on. Because it does take time for them to like create all these costumes, these environments and stuff like that. So if they're going to coordinate for a movie or a TV show or something like that, you know, they have to see it with enough time to be able to create all these wonderful assets. But yeah, if they start doing that where they drop content in a timely manner to where it also relates well to what's going on in the game, that would be perfect. They just need more content. I'm starving for story. They keep saying that they're big Marvel fans and they love the comics. Well, start doing stuff. Start telling stories from the comic books. You have this live service game that you're going to drag out for years and years. You know, you should be telling stories with all these characters. What happened to Thor's iconic campaign, his storyline? We were tracking Loki. Nothing ever came of that, right? Caps, we just like wrapped his up. Like, not a whole lot happened for Cap. I feel like they could have set something up. Black Widow, they're kind of setting up a Yelena thing, but like they never went anywhere with that. Iron Man, you know, we had some cool moments and some interesting references to stuff going on in his world, but we haven't really had much in terms of Iron Man's campaign. And like Bruce Banner was like struggling with, you know, being the Hulk for long stretches of time and not being able to switch back, and you know, having trouble with the duality of his life. You know, like they were showing that in this game, and then they just dropped it. And of course, Kamala being the glue that holds the Avengers together, you know, she reassembles the Avengers and all that. It's like, you know, there's more to tell of her, you know, just being a young Avenger and learning to work with the group and sort of become this de facto leader. I mean, there's so much that they could do. And of course, the Hawkeye expansions were really good. The Archers were fun to play as, very different, but you had two characters that were very similar that launched back to back. And then Black Panther, you know, we got Wakanda back, and he hands it off to his sister. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, he hands it off to her, and it's like, well, what happens to Wakanda after that? Like, wasn't there also like a prison break happening? They showed us the prison in the DLC. Like, they could build on that. There could be like a prison break, and we have to go over there and stop it and fight through the prison, capture everybody or something. Jane Foster needs an Asgard region. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, where is all this stuff? Asgard should be like a whole social space, and like, you know, able to maybe visit some of the realms or something, and go fight bosses, go do a raid over there. I don't know, man. Yeah, I really hope they don't do any of these like character event things like Spider-Man, because that was not good. The expansions for Hawkeye and Kate Bishop were 3 to 4 hours long, and those were decent. And the Black Panther thing was substantial. I'd love to see more characters get that treatment. But I understand that probably takes them all year to create that type of content at length, you know. It's a big deal. But I love talking about this game, and I love the exciting future that it might have, but it is a little scary at times. There is a lot of possibility for this game. So yeah, I think... Yeah, and so if she... Here's the weird thing. If they're adding her, and she gets Mjolnir, does Thor keep Mjolnir as well? Or is there like a multi-universe thing going on here? Or will we ever get Stormbreaker? I know they said they would have to like retool the combat entirely, but what if you had different shields that changed up Cap's gameplay? Because, you know, Cap has shields that are not round, right? And round shields are not very throwable. Let's be real about that. The ones that are shaped like badges and stuff. The pointy shields. Maybe those could absorb more block damage and not be throwable or something. Or maybe when you throw them, they get stuck into the wall or into the enemy, and you have to go grab it or something. Maybe there's some sort of downside that, you know, only round shields are able to boomerang around and bounce off of stuff, you know? So, yeah, and you could give Black Widow different types of guns. You could give her a shotgun or sniper rifle, whatever. You know, there's ways to essentially do, if you've played Destiny, just like, you know, they've added subclasses, right? You know, you got solar, you got void, you got the electricity, and then they have like different versions of those that you can select within the subclasses, where you can do different types of damage with different types of weaponry. Makes it interesting. Yeah, they're hiring a new lead producer for this game. They wanted to have like 7 years of live service game experience. They're looking for a community manager as well. I mean, that's hopeful, and it makes sense that they're trying to find people that are skilled in live service games. I think that's great. They clearly have people that enjoy Marvel and are knowledgeable about the comics in some way or another. They definitely have a good team working on the costumes now, because I mean, they're dropping MCU stuff every week. Tomorrow is going to be the outfit from the Thor movie. That came out in 2011, I think. And those have looked really good. I'd love to see them do more outfits from the comics as well. But I'm glad that they're putting out MCU stuff as well. I really didn't like it back when they were doing the recolors. That was they were just like, here's all the Avengers in pink, and I'm like, great. Here's all the Avengers in highlighter yellow. Great, thanks. So, but yeah, they have a team that's good for that, but they need some people on gameplay and storylines. You know, the raid is cool and all, but it doesn't push the story forward. There's not like a big narrative thing happening, other than this Kree invasion that we're leading up to, and all these loose ends that each of the Avengers have individually. We need to see where some of this stuff goes. They've got a lot of threads to pull on. But yeah, and then of course, yeah, the data mined characters that we know of, you know, and even the references in game that they've made to these characters. You know, there's references to Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. There's even references to Brother Voodoo, which, you know, we have no idea whether he would come to the game. But it would be cool to see what the combat team would do with magic characters like Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. I would love to see that. Captain Marvel, of course, would be amazing. She-Hulk, I'm unsure how great that's gonna be. I'm concerned. Same with War Machine, but I think this team is good enough at taking characters that are similar in some ways and finding a way to make them unique. Yeah, Winter Soldier will be cool. You know, obviously he'll try to be different than Captain America and different than Black Widow. You know, I've got my wish list of characters I'd love to see, but I think top of my list is like Doctor Strange. I think it would be cool if the Punisher or Daredevil showed up. I think it'd be awesome, but I am most excited to see what they would do with Doctor Strange, because I think that would really put them on their heels. Like, they would have to really work hard and create just a viable way to do magic in forms of melee and ranged and AoE effects, and potentially, you know, like a healing thing, or maybe teleportation gets involved as well. It could be really cool. The story needs to be everywhere. There's so much going on. Yeah, and they made so many references in the Wakanda DLC just through idle conversation of like, hey, there's bigger things going on in this universe, right? Yeah, it would be cool to see magic stuff. Scarlet Witch expansion. Yeah, I feel like if you add magic characters to the game, it's not a little Spider-Man expansion. It's not even a little like the Hawkeye ones. It's not those operations is what those were called. But I think it needs to be an expansion in the way of a new area needs to be added, a new story. It needs to be substantial, like the Wakanda DLC. You know, if you're introducing magic characters, that's a very big shift in the Marvel world. So you definitely want that to be cool. Yeah, I just wish there was more going on in New York. Like, they should definitely expand that biome more in the game. And, you know, Spider-Man's running around. Maybe we could see people like the Punisher or Daredevil. And that's the interesting thing about Avengers is anyone in the Marvel Universe can show up. They might not be labeled an Avenger, but it's not unusual for them to join up and team up to help the Avengers with some goal. So it wouldn't be weird to have Wolverine show up. It wouldn't be weird to have X-Men team up or Fantastic Four or whatever. You know. Even if they're not. Even if in comic book history they haven't technically been with the Avengers or a card-carrying member of the Avengers, I think you could still do a lot with it. A couple of things I want to do with the channel, though. I actually do want to play the Punisher video game. I think it was from 2000... When was it? 2005? Or 2003? It was like at the tail end of the... oh my gosh, I should have typed game. Now I'm getting pictures of John Bernthal. Lovely man. Oh, 2004. Yeah, the Punisher video game from 2004 that was on PS2, Xbox, all that stuff. Will there be a Punisher game? There are no plans. How tall is John Bernthal? He's 5'11"? Oh, shit. Dude, I might be... Well, he probably wears boots a lot. How much does he weigh? 170 pounds, yeah. I don't think I can take him. He's 40 years old. Is he a nice guy? He's considered a nice guy. Ladies and gentlemen, John Bernthal. John Bernthal is considered a nice guy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this Punisher game. Let me see. Can I bring it up? Got the tools here. Yeah. Are we on? Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Hang on. Boop. Beep. Nope. Really? What is happening here? Hang on. Well, I am looking at buying Batman. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Yep. I do want to buy this issue. Okay, hang on. Technical. Oh, it's because of the... No, it's not the game capture. It's just this. It's just capturing the wrong display. There we go. Nope. My OBS. What is going on here? It's like totally disobeying me. Oh, display 3 is now... Okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I can fix this. Wow. It's like labeled wrong. Okay. Yeah, this is it. The Punisher video game. You didn't know about... Oh, dude. Are you a bit too young for this maybe? Or did you just like miss out on it? Because like this was an M-rated game in 2004, so you know... Yeah, you know, if you were still a little child or something, this would not be appropriate. This game was really, yeah, extremely gruesome scenes of torture and gore. Yeah, it was rough. It wasn't as bad as Manhunt, but it was... I cannot wait. We are totally going to play this on the channel. Let me go back. Let me see. The Punisher. A brutal masterpiece. Well, not really Amazon. Was Tom Jane? No, he wasn't. Was he? Was he really in the game? I don't remember that. Was he? Oh, shit. Maybe he was. Oh, all the more reason to play it. God, I love Thomas Jane. Freaking Kingpin. There's so many. Oh, dude, so many. Yeah, Bullseye. Steve Bloom was Bullseye. Who was Black Widow in the game though? Yeah, like it actually ties into the Marvel universe. Very good. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're old enough to have. Yeah, PS2 did have a shit ton of games. Dude, this game was glorious. Look at this. Yeah, you had melee weapons. You had like you could dual wield anything. M16s, pistols, shotguns, whatever. Didn't matter. Wow, they don't have a lot of screenshots, but like yeah, we're going to replay this on the channel probably sooner rather than later. PC reviews. I don't think this was it on PC? Oh, it was on CD-ROM. Ooh.
Come on, let's see what you got.
What are you shouting at him?
No, you wouldn't. You can't. Car parts. That's all.
Yeah, so you had to do that to interrogate him.
Do something to the parts and bags. Please let me go.
So you had to like not kill him, but like you could. Obviously, you lost points for killing him.
His nose to the grindstone.
Oh my God, it is Tom Jane.
What are you doing here?
No,
It's Tom Jane.
I'm just here to pick up a shipment.
Dude, I totally
You know what's in the
forgot.
crates?
I knew something was going on, but I don't ask
Totally
questions.
forgot it was
There's
Tom
some
Jane,
stuff in the
dude.
back. Take it, let me go.
Look at the comic book text box too. Oh my God. We have to do this. We have to do this. Yeah, there were executions too. And you could take human shields. There were executions. Dude, look at these. Ugh. Dude, look at this. Look at this. You see this? 100, 10, 83, 10. IGN gave it an 80. So 8 out of 10 from IGN. That's pretty high. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're getting some... Failed to tap into the vivid dark energy. Shut the fuck up. Liars. Liars. So it's sitting at a 67, which is not great. But user score, 8.4. That ain't bad. Yeah, well, don't be mean to my game. Let's see if there's another video here.
Not yet been rated.
Not yet been rated.
I caught a glimpse of heaven once. They stole it from me.
They stole it from me.
This isn't vengeance. It's punishment.
The environment. Dude, this is a sales pitch right here.
I never smile. But if I did, this would be it.
He said, I never smile. Oh my God. Yeah, so this launched around the same time the movie did, which was perfect. Oh my God, can we get a game? Yeah, no, that's the one we already saw. Yeah, this is one of the... Look at this. So there's like... There were quick kills that you can do if you got close to an enemy. So check it out. Oh, I love this game. Dude, we're gonna have a blast when we play this.
Come on, let's see what
That's the one. Dory's.
No,
Dory's seen
please.
that.
I'm just here to pick up a ship.
Hang on, we've seen these. Oh, oh, here we go. Look at this.
Crap! I think that's him.
Take him down.
Glorious. What was that grenade throw?
He's here! He's gonna get
God. Got some Uzi rounds.
Shoot! He's still coming!
Okay, so that stab was the one that was in the movie, where he stabs him right here under the chin, and you see the knife in his mouth. If you remember that scene from the movie, you get to do that in the game. Like, they did a great job with this game. I can't say it enough. Yeah, we're gonna play this soon, so keep your eyes peeled. Oh, he stabbed him through the skull. Look at that. Look at this. And it came out the right side. Look at that. Oh.
Who are you?
Oh, this game. Oh my god. Why is all the gameplay of the shotgun?
Suit yourself.
Keep it down back there!
We got him. Fire away.
Yeah, this person is not exactly playing the game in the most fascinating way. You know, they're just like running around with the shotgun. Like, you know, you can do more than just that. So they're not really the best showcase right there. Fighting Force. I remember Freedom Fighters. Fighting Force. Okay. Fighting Force. Fighting Force 2. What? I don't know if I've even seen this. Eidos. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like Siphon Filter. Did you ever play Siphon Filter? Kind of what this looks like. In a way. Maybe a little more stylized. Oh my gosh. The main guy has a goatee. And like the like 90s Leo DiCaprio bangs haircut. Oh my gosh, what a riot. The 90s, early 2000s, such a wild time. Wild time for video games and pop culture. Yeah, there were so many games, but The Punisher is a gem. That is a gem of that era. So I've got it on Xbox. I cannot believe they got Tom Jane, though. They really were. Even back when they did X-Men Origins Wolverine, like, they actually got Hugh Jackman. Like, it was... I just don't know if you can do that anymore, because there's just so many... I don't know. I feel like the actors would want... Yeah, in a good way. The actors would want to be compensated, but it's just almost not feasible. In the same way I say, you know, they couldn't get Robert Downey Jr. for this game because they'd probably blow their entire budget just trying to hire him. Yeah, Punisher movie was also in 2004. Oh Oh my gosh, what a brilliant, absolutely brilliant movie. I need to rewatch it. But yeah, I am going through the whole like MCU and watching all the Netflix shows that are on Disney Plus now. So I went through Daredevil seasons 1 and 2. Those were really good. Still hold up. Still like my favorite show ever. Then I watched Jessica Jones season 1. Now I'm on Luke Cage season 1. After that, I'm gonna hit Iron Fist season 1. Then I think you watch Defenders after that, and then you can do like season 2 of everything, and then hit the season 3 of all the other shows, whatever. And then I'll probably check out Moon Knight. Fighting Force 1 had 2-player. I think it was on original PlayStation. Yeah. I saw that Fighting Force 1 and 2 appear to both be PS1, and then I think there's like one that's on the DS or something. Then obviously maybe it went on after that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I dig it. I do have a lot of retro games on the list, so I'll definitely be looking into it soon. I wish we had gotten some exotic gear tonight, but I don't think I have the patience to start running through that Hive again as Cap. And Cap is the one I really want that gear on, because we're going to try to do the raid tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow night. I usually like to do the Marvel's Avengers Marketplace breakdown, but I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be at the dentist tomorrow around noon when the reset happens. So I'm not going to be able to have the video out at the usual time I do, but as soon as I get home, I'll throw a video together. But it might be a little late. But I mean, the big thing we know that's happening is the Thor outfit from the movie in 2011, which I'm very excited for that outfit. So I'll probably pick that up at some point. But I mean, the game is just so laughably broken. Look at how it was tonight. It was just horrible. We could just get more people to play with. That would be great too. So yeah, maybe we'll I gotta figure out what all we're doing. Cause like I'm not gonna finish Elden Ring anytime soon. I barely started Horizon Forbidden West, and Final Fantasy, I'm like maybe 5 or 10 hours in on that, on Final Fantasy Origin, Stranger of Paradise. Yeah. You know, that would be some interesting statistics. I would love to know how much they're making off the cosmetics. I don't know if they would ever be, how would you say it, like, transparent in that way. Like, I just like to know for, like, the health of the game and whether it's, like, enough to fund the studio or, like, is this thing gonna go under? I'm legitimately worried that I've spent $100 or hundreds of dollars on cosmetics for this game, and this game might not make it through the year. Whoops. Might be me just being an idiot and supporting another game that's gonna die, because I also bought cosmetics for Anthem, because Anthem was, you know, had some sick looking cosmetics, and the game was fun, but it was a very short-lived game, and it wasn't perfect, unfortunately. Let's see. I don't know. I think that's all I've got. I need to figure out how we're gonna do that. But I would love to do a run through of the Punisher. That's something that's been on my list for several years, and I think now we kind of have a lull where there's not going to be a lot of games coming out right now. Like, the next game I'm going to get is in May, and that's the Evil Dead game. And then there's going to be nothing until Gotham Knights. Like, that's my next big game after that. And Gotham Knights is set for October, and given that it doesn't get delayed again, it should be October. If it wasn't Avengers, I think they would have pulled the plug. Yeah. I mean, it's literally Marvel's most recognizable franchise at the moment. Like, Avengers is a cash cow. I mean, if this game were just a little bit better, I mean, they'd be making billions of dollars. Not millions, billions. I mean, they would just be... You could print money if they had good content and lots of characters. But it's 2 years in, and they've added... You know, we're sitting at 10 characters on PlayStation, counting Spider-Man. 9 without Spider-Man. So it's like, they haven't added that much in 2 years. And granted, they did launch the game during a pandemic, so I gotta give them points for that. They somehow kept the game afloat, but like, I don't know that the goodwill is gonna last much longer. I think this year has to be. And there's a lot of things that were on the previous roadmap that they still haven't done. Like, Cloning Labs never came out. The patrol mode just up and died. Haven't heard about it. I don't know. New villain sectors. Haven't had anything since Maestro. Ugh. Even the new Taskmaster one wasn't even all that great. I was really excited for it, but they didn't go with the awesome character model that they had in Future Imperfect. Like, I don't know why they didn't utilize that model. Because he looked pretty sick. It was all like battle damage and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess they get bonus points because it's Avengers, and that's why they didn't pull the plug sometime last year. Or maybe they wanted to see how Wakanda worked out. But I'm surprised they haven't pulled the plug by now or by the end of the year. But if there's no content, then I imagine that would be true. I imagine we would lose the game at the end of this year if there is no content. I could see them saying, we'll keep the servers up, but no more skins, you know, blah, blah, blah. Drop it off. Yeah, Taskmaster, ugh. Yeah, it's basically the same level, but they just, like, copy-pasted Taskmaster in at the end, and I was like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, they could have even told a story there. They could have done something. Because they teased him in the Future Imperfect campaign. There was like a cutscene where he showed up, and then we didn't really get to fight him or do anything. But granted, we were sick of Taskmaster. We've been fighting him for 2 years. We're exhausted. It's the same fight over and over. It's very repetitive. And it's so hard to do some of those fights with melee damage. It's once again another flaw of the game. Is like, it'd be nice to get up close and punch and kick Taskmaster, but just the way the game is built, ranged is more viable. A lot of the times it does more damage, and you know, you often get one shot if you're up close trying to deal damage with melee. Kong! We're wrapping up, dude. We've just been chatting, man. How are you? Welcome to the stream. It was horrible. We got downed during the Mega Hive. We finally found 3 other players to play with, but just kind of rage quit, honestly. So we'll do the raid tomorrow night. That's going to be the big exciting thing. We'll team up with our good friend Sim and Cress, and we'll do the raid. And then maybe Maybe Friday we'll hit some Elden Ring. Friday night. And I'm gonna do this. I was showing this to Brian, who's in chat here. We're gonna play the Punisher video game, which came out in 2004. Yeah, we gonna be playing this. This was on PS2 and oh, it doesn't Punisher game. Yeah, it was like so freaking rad. And I can't believe they got Thomas Jane to voice him. I did not know that. Or maybe I did. Maybe I forgot. I don't know. Please allow for a controller in this game. Wait, is this on GOG? Oh, it's on the wish list. Okay. Oh, and Silent Hill 2 and 3 is at the top. That's so funny. Don't sell games that have DRM. Wait, so how far is Punisher down the list? 2,603. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I was like, man, if Punisher's on PC and it looked clean, that would be rad. But yeah, I'm going to be playing the Xbox version. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Ooh, the Wolverine? Yeah, dude. Are you talking about X-Men Origins Wolverine? I had such a blast playing through that. I think we need to do that more on this channel. Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine, the game was like, that was lit. Like the best Wolverine game I've ever played. It was so good. They did have some bangers in the early 2000s. There were some pretty good DC and Marvel games out at the time. But they've just kind of struggled to get it 100% right since. They've kind of struggled. Classic games. Yeah, if you guys would like to see more of that on the channel, I've got a whole massive collection of retro games, and I do kind of want to get into like more of the older Marvel and DC games. I think it'd be fun to play those on the channel. But yeah, I think Punisher is top of my list. Like, it just feels right. Feels like a good time. And the game was so good. I just loved it. And it was hard, too. So I don't know, I might be raging while I'm playing it. We'll see. I might have to use cheat codes. I don't know. I don't know if there's cheat codes. Yeah, everything's so cash grabby now. Yeah, very true. Yeah, these were games that were just like, they had to have a good story, they had to have good gameplay, and they were fairly linear. Most of the games were fairly linear. And the Punisher had like interrogation and torture scenes and like takedowns and, you know, just like those quick kills. It's just a brutal game that my parents should not have let me play, but they were cool about all the Marvel stuff, and they let me play a lot of gory shooters and horror games and Grand Theft Auto. I think I convinced them of Grand Theft Auto at a very young age. I was like, it's not that bad. I was like very transparent. I was like, you don't have to kill the hookers. I was like, you don't have to kill the hookers, Dad. That's a choice, alright? Some people make that choice, alright? But not me, not your son. That's where we are. I had like a whole PowerPoint presentation for Vice City. I was like, please, Dad. I'm watching this trailer. I like showed him the trailer. I was like, I'm gonna learn so much about the 1980s by playing this game. You know how much I love classic rock. Please, I need to know what happened in Miami in the 80s. Please. It was great. God, Vice City was such a big game for me. My church, they made it so we couldn't play M-rated games until we were 18. Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, if my parents weren't so cool... Dude, here's what my church was doing. Harry Potter was the devil because it was witchcraft. Pokemon was like... I don't know. They called it like satanic because the monsters were not real. And, you know, they were calling them like demon monsters that you enslave and make them fight each other. Like, pretty much when the priest was giving homilies about crazy stuff like that and preaching fire and brimstone if you let your kids play these games, like, my parents would just turn and look at me and they'd be like, we know you're cool, Aaron. Like, we know you're not gonna, like, do anything weird. Like, you're not gonna shoot up a school for playing GTA. Like, you know, not gonna go out and steal a car. I'm not gonna put monsters inside of a tiny ball so I can fight them with my friends. I'm not gonna capture a hamster and put it in a little ball and throw it. Yeah, it's very weird. Vice City had some of the best songs on the radio. Yes, it did. The best soundtrack. Oh my gosh. From the pop to the rock, all of it. Yeah, that was a jam. Grandfather was the preacher, so my parents followed to the letter. Oh no! Oh dude, you're screwed. You're screwed, Kong. Yeah, that's now they got you there. I was like, man, maybe you could have smooth talked. No, there's no, not when family is the preacher. Oh boy, man, you're lucky you ever got to play anything. Yeah, you play Mickey Mouse games, GTA, Call of Duty, even M-rated comic book games. Yeah, because The Punisher was rated M, and that came out in 2004 with the movie. Yeah, so you missed a lot of stuff, huh? Well, that's cool, though, because now you get to go and experience it. So some of the stuff will hold up pretty well as an adult. Oh my gosh, VCPR, yeah, Vice City Public Radio. That had some of the best commentary. Oh my gosh, the characters, Maurice, the love guru type dude. Was it Maurice? I think it was Maurice. Fernando, that was his name. It was Fernando. Yeah, there were so many great shows on that station. What is going on with my commands? They are just... It's playing the part 2 of the command before part 1. I don't know why that command in particular about backseat gaming, which I don't really have too much... Ever since I left Twitch, I really don't have that issue with backseat gaming. YouTubers are, you know, or at least viewers that are coming in on YouTube are not super heavy on the backseating the way Twitch streamers often, Twitch viewers might be. Yeah, I had quite an issue with that back in the day, but not so much anymore. Let me see, backseat gaming. Yeah. I don't even know if it's here. Oh, it's under timers. Backseat gaming. Yeah, it's listed as the second command. Guess I'll save it and see what it does. I don't know. Yeah, now it's spamming all the commands. Yeah, we got the merch store. We got BTTV, so you can use my emotes here on the channel. Until I get partnered. We're currently at 552 subs. So our new goal is to get to 600 subs, and have some Steam keys to give away. Got a bunch of Steam keys. I got maybe 200 or more, something like that. So I got some Steam keys I can definitely give out, and I've got some pretty high quality games, because I've collected Steam keys over the years. We should be wrapping up though. I gotta be up early. I got a dentist thing. Then I'll try to get the marketplace video out, and after that, we'll get in our live stream tomorrow. We'll do a raid. Yeah, it's definitely good to do like a just chatting thing. I don't know, does YouTube even have a just chatting category? Like if you just wanted to go live and just do like a talk show or just shoot the shit for a little bit? Is that a thing? Like if we go, let's see. Like I know they have a live category. They have live now. But like if you were looking for something that's not gaming, not sports, not necessarily news. I mean, all I really see, yeah, I'm not really seeing like a specific line here where it's like, yeah, there's like fall asleep channels where they just play Rain. There's recent live streams and upcoming live streams, but not really, nothing akin to Twitch's just chatting. But yeah, we did chat here for a good hour or so. Talking about the game, teasing some future content and stuff. Which game got them upset? Which one are we talking about? That's crazy. It's 2 a.m. where you're at? So you're East Coast, huh? I know Pokemon got people pissed. And I thought that was pretty tame. I know Harry Potter got him upset. Grand Theft Auto, of course, was always to blame. Dude, my parents let me play Manhunt. Manhunt? Well, I don't know if they let me. I think I was kind of age to play it. I don't know. Maybe Manhunt was a bit of a... Maybe they should have... Manhunt was bad. Like, I would love to play it again, but I don't know if that's safe to stream. That game wasn't safe for a lot of reasons. Yeah, Manhunt had you like, I don't know, I just remember one of the ways you could kill someone was you could take a plastic bag and put it over someone's head and suffocate them. And I remember thinking that was really cool. And you could stab someone with a shard of glass. You could sneak up and stab him in the neck, and I was like, "Oh, that's what a fun stealth mechanic." Stealth video game. I don't know, Kong. I'm not sure which game got them the most upset. I feel like it's gonna be something something I haven't thought of. Like just something way out of left field. Ooh, I could buy a thing for Winter Soldier. I was gonna find a way to stream Marvel Strike Force, but the plug I got an HDMI out that goes Lightning port to HDMI, but it didn't work. Yeah, I spent all that money, got the official Apple product, and it didn't work. And it said it would work. But we got no dice with the capture card. What was the other thing? There was another character in this game. I'm getting very close to unlocking Psylocke, Sharon Carter, and Captain Marvel. Which I think would be pretty amazing. Oh, Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman. How close am I to getting her? Probably not super close. Oh, I almost got Dagger and Juggernaut. And Sif. Phil Coulson, I'm about halfway unlocking him. Black Panther, halfway. Halfway to unlocking him. Am I anywhere close to getting Invisible Girl? Do I already have her? I don't think I do. Phoenix. I want to get Phoenix, but it takes like 300 character points, and dude, that'll take you like a year to get that many in this game. Why can I not find Invisible Woman? Oh, there she is. Yeah, I'm nowhere near getting her. I don't know, Kong. I'm not sure. I'm all out of guesses. Like, I feel like it's gonna be something weird. Like just some random, like, Mario Kart or something. They're just gonna be like, yeah, it's too violent. Honestly, throwing turtle shells at people is just completely unhinged. Who would do such a thing? Monster. Yeah, I think we'll wrap up. I clearly have some work to do here on Marvel Strike Force. Promoting characters and getting them leveled up so that I can try to use them in fights to unlock other characters. Kind of out of focus. Actually, it's better if I hold it back here, even though you can't see it. But yeah, freaking Winter Soldier. Actually, the Punisher looks pretty cool. Let me find him. Oh, they have Doctor Strange Heartless. Well, you can't see that at all. That looks like shit. Let's see. Is there a way to zoom in on the Punisher? No. Yeah, it's kind of a classic look for him. Yeah, that looks shitty. Ugh. He's like the first character you unlock. No, MGS2. Oh, the torture scene. Oh, well, Raiden was naked, yeah. Of all the things in Metal Gear Solid 2 to be worried about. And that torture scene, dude, that wasn't until the end of the game. That was like... And it wasn't even that bad. You just get to see his butt. We've been seeing white man's butts in pop culture for how many years? That ain't nothing new. That's about as special as a fart joke. I mean, pretty much seen it. And especially as a kid, like, you've probably seen stuff like that all over the place. In all sorts of movies, comedies. And it wasn't like in a weird sexual way. I don't know. Just some very weird Kojima stuff. Okay. I think that's all I can do on this. And there's also a DC game that's very similar. I think it's DC Legends. Hang on. Yeah. And it's like, it's basically a copycat of Marvel Strike Force with like worse graphics, but like cool characters. But like the grind on this, it definitely has gacha elements, like obsessively so. Like there's some characters that are locked behind paywalls. There's like, you kind of hit that wall in terms of like stamina and resources very quickly as well. And then there's like some characters you just can't unlock until a certain time a certain event rolls through or something like that. And there's just not enough going on with this game. It's getting very little support. But yeah, like most of the cool characters that you would want to have, you pretty much got to throw some money at the game. And I don't just mean a few dollars. Like, I'm talking $50 to $100. And it's not even to get the character. It's like to get a chance at getting like 25 coins that you need for a character. But let's say you need 50 to unlock Aquaman, right? Well, you have a chance at maybe getting 20 coins, but you might get 10 or 15 or 25. The way that works, the hero fragments is what they're called. It's just very... It's just one of those games that's built around microtransactions. But I've been playing it for several years, so I've invested enough time that I have a lot of characters, and I'm able to somewhat play the game in a normal way. But it took me, dude, it's taken me like the entire length of time that I've had this game to unlock Constantine, because I had to just wait until he was purchasable, and then I totally bought him with money like an idiot. But I do have to say, this game's kind of trash, and I wish it were better, especially coming from DC. Come on, man. But it does have some interesting characters, some interesting combat, but just some of the features here make it very difficult to play. I just do my logins, get my bonuses, and then if there's no cool characters or content to grind, I just kind of keep leveling up my characters so that when I do start playing the campaign, I can just destroy it. Why do people love Constantine? Okay, he's kind of a magic character. He's kind of crude. He hates superheroes, so he's kind of an interesting character in the DC world, because, like, he thinks Superman's lame. You know, he doesn't like people with capes. Like, doesn't even like Batman, even though Batman's kind of dark and often gets pulled into the Justice League Dark group. Yeah, he's kind of a rogue element. Like, he's not even a good character. He's not really an anti-hero. But, I mean, he's closer to an anti-hero than he is to a protagonist, you know, your main hero. And he's not really a villain. He's kind of a selfish character. Like, he will help people and save people, and he definitely cares for people in some way, but he's also very selfish. He's kind of a drunk. He's your typical British guy. I don't know. Those are all just in terms of a comic thing. That's why I'm interested in him. I've always found him to be a really cool character. And I enjoyed the NBC TV show. That was good. Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. It's really weird, because he's not like a skilled sorcerer of doom or something, you know? He's not like a mage in that respect. Like, he's kind of just a guy that learned how to, like, draw demon sigils on the floor or on the wall or or whatever, you know? Constantine is he's just a regular guy. Who just happens to have learned a lot about religion, demonology, the dark arts, all that kind of stuff. What's up, Rebel Scene? Welcome back. Yeah, we just been chatting because I got downed in the Mega Hive and I just rage quit. So we've been talking about Marvel and DC stuff, talking about why we love Constantine. Just like, what even makes him special is the thing. I don't know. I like his sense of style. I like his voice. You know, Matt Ryan has done a great job voicing him. The NBC TV show Constantine was really good. I actually really enjoyed that. So I think you can watch it. It's on Amazon. It's on the CW app, I think, as well, which is free to download. Constantine TV series. I wonder if they have a trailer here. Yeah, it was Matt Ryan. I like bought all the episodes. Yeah, NBC just wasn't a good network for it. Oh, here's the trailer. Alright, let me cue this up. Hang on. Check out this trailer here.
Before you checked yourself in here, you were working as an exorcist and master of the dark arts?
That says master, does it? Well, I should really change that to petit dabbler. I hate to put on airs.
It's time to face the truth. There are no demons.
Miss, this is not my problem. Bollocks. I'm addressing the entity inside. Hear my words! Well, hello.
Stay back!
You're pointing that the wrong way. I knew your father. I promised him I'd look after you. If you don't listen to me, you'll be dead by morning.
Hellblazer.
You shouldn't be down here. I could say the same about you. You damned a girl to hell. And along with her, your soul. There's a lot of panic down here. People can sense what's on the way. What's on the way? We should go. What's on the way?
Love it.
Mom, when did my dad die?
I'm not prepared to have this conversation.
A friend of his tracked me down.
What is it?
Nana.
Dude, this show was so, like, gory and scary.
What is happening to me?
You're waking up. You're seeing the world for what it really is.
Which means what?
Look around.
What are they?
Souls. Trapped. Searching for a way out. Now that you can see these things, they can see you. And they don't like to be seen.
Uh-oh. It's a long trailer, honestly. Oh, he did it. I loved when he did that.
Crawling out of the shadows on a scale we've never seen before.
He lit his hands
He's
on
suggesting
fire.
that it's not too late for me to save my soul.
Follow me down, tear me down, straight down to
The sacred cross commands you.
follow me down, tear me down,
Release me, and her soul is free.
Damn. Banger.
She did it.
Fridays this fall, and they promptly canceled that. Barely made it through the first season. Yeah, that show was lit.
So why don't we take a detour to another parallel Earth?
Anyway. Yeah, it was a really good show. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. But yeah, I think you have to like either like rent it via Amazon or like watch it on the CW app, which that is a free app, and you do have to watch ads occasionally, but I mean, small price to pay. And it's also available on Blu-ray, which I did pick it up because it was like, for the longest time, it was trapped in like NBC's licensing hell. So they were like, they didn't think the show was popular enough to even put it out on DVD or Blu-ray. But like eventually the community just like lobbied so hard that we were like, dude, we were loving the show, and obviously it wasn't fit for NBC's like primetime boomer clientele. You know, you couldn't throw it on after like NCIS or whatever, and expect people to like watch that. It's for a younger audience that's more into like horror and mystery content than it is for like boomers that are, you know, like their you know, what is it, the crime thriller of the week episodes where they watch Law and Order or whatever the other boomer stuff. Yeah, and Friday, yeah, they moved it to Friday, and it did not do well. Yeah, I think they had it on Fridays for a while. There was one time where they had it on Wednesdays. Like, they tried to shuffle it around to mess with the ratings, and it just never caught on, and it wasn't made for that audience, and NBC didn't know what they were doing with it, and it was just a show that, you know, the production level was good. Like, it was even darker than most CW shows. Like, it was right up there. Probably darker than Supernatural, honestly, which I love, but it came out at the time where Supernatural was kind of getting a little stale, but eventually Supernatural came around and got better. I don't know. Oh, Grimm! Yeah, I think my parents used to watch Grimm. Yeah, Grimm was hip. Yeah, they were able to work in some shows in that type of weird genre. I don't know how Grimm lasted as long as it did on that network, where it's just like, it just seems like cop shows are like the only thing that does well on NBC and CBS. Like, they got The Equalizer now with Queen Latifah, and it's like they brought CSI back from the dead. They brought Law and Order back again. Like, SVU's been on for like 20 something seasons. Like, you know, it's like they're gonna have Detective Benson. She's gonna be like 80 years old, still solving cases. They even brought back Chris Maloney for, what is it called? Law and Order Organized Crime. So they brought Stabler back. It was like, and you got like 5 different forms of NCIS, and that show has to have been on for, how many seasons is NCIS? Like the original NCIS. Even LA has been on for a while. Yeah, now they have NCIS Hawaii. Oh my god, season 19 of NCIS? Oh my god. Been going since 2003. It's almost been 20 years. Jesus. Yeah, now FBI came back. That's another one. How long is NCIS Los Angeles? 12 seasons. And that's the new one. Yeah, and then now you have... Wait, so is Mark Harmon leaving NCIS? He's like the main guy on NCIS. How does the show go on when you've like lost all your characters? I don't know. Oh, and don't they have NCIS... What was it called? New Orleans? Is that one still going? I don't know. I don't know why we're talking about this. Anyway, gamers, I'm headed off for the night, but if you feel like doing a cross-platform raid, check out my good friend Brittany TV at the link there. She's playing some Elden Ring over on Twitch, and we love to play Elden Ring together, but I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go watch her stream, and I'm gonna go to sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna watch some Luke Cage, go to bed, try to get through season 1 of that, and then hit Iron Fist after that. With Lucas Black from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Oh my gosh, that's right. He is in yeah, NCIS New Orleans. Yeah. He's the guy with the country accent like that. The worst guy to probably send to Tokyo. All right, gamers. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with some more Marvel's Avengers tomorrow. We'll hit the raid, have a good time, and we'll go from there. So, have a good night, everyone. Take care. Go raid my friend Brittany. Okay, her channel is in chat. All right, Brittany TV. Twitch.tv/BrittanyTV. Thank you for watching.